Hey, hey, hey. Thank you for coming back to the Doc J Show, the worst name show of all time. I really do hate the name. But I have 3,230 subs as of the time of this recording, according to my YouTube page that's on the screen. Also, on this YouTube page, you will see my Facebook and my Twitter. Hit me up on both of those. I love to hear from people. I have no real friends. Anyways, you may notice the background has changed a little bit from what it was last time. I'm trying new things, new setup, new computer, everything. I also have a section showing my past live streams because I am live streaming more. And I have 3 playlists. I've had them, but I don't know that I've ever mentioned it before. Music I Dig is eclectic and has everything from Johnny Halliday to Anthrax, from Public Enemy to Garth Brooks. Music I Drink to, equally eclectic, not as happy-go-lucky. Probably everything on the Music I Drink to playlist is on the Music I Dig, but there's about 500 songs that made it to Music I Dig that did not make the cut for my drinking music. Now, speaking of live streams, an amazingly talented YouTuber, Moira, not 100% sure, invited me onto a live stream. We'd never met, we didn't know each other. There were others on the live stream, and I had an absolute blast. I did get a little too drunk and gave my life story. Probably would have embarrassed myself if I had any shame left. Anyways, check her out. She's fantastic, and I would be blessed if I was ever invited back. Okay, so let's jump into the first topic, and that is Michael Rapaport. Now, I knew him from a Cinemax movie back in the early 90s, Zebrahead. Now, I'm not going to shit on the guy for his politics or for his career or anything like that. Don't care. My thoughts on this are, it's Mother's Day, and he decides to send a tweet out about the First Lady. It's a picture of her from her modeling days, basically slut-shaming her and saying, I hope you're a better mother than you are a First Lady. And it was really, he had a lot of really shitty things to say. And when you look through his thing, he's not, I mean, he's a very angry person who's just saying a lot of harsh things. Yeah, here it is. This is the picture he shared. Not cool, right? Politics aside, I don't care, right? I don't care what you think of Orange Man. I don't care what you think about this political party or that political party. Don't care. This is not a politician. This is the lady who's married to the president. She's not done or said anything good or bad that I'm aware of. She's a former model. She speaks 5 languages. She's an immigrant. And she seems to be pretty classy as far as models go. I don't approve of attacking someone on 10-year-old or a 4-year-old because you don't like their dad or their grandfather, which seems to happen way too much. I was not a fan of people shitting on the past children or wives of the presidents. This, not cool. Not cool. This is no different than what Michael Rapaport did. Very uncool, right? Just, it's Mother's Day. What would your mother want you to tweet about? It's Mother's Day. Come on, be fucking positive. Do not shit on the First Lady or any other First Ladies. Don't shit on people because of politics. I am not even fond of someone shitting on Casey Anthony on Mother's Day. I'm just saying, it's Mother's Day. Fucking talk about Winston Churchill's mother. Jenny? She had a tattoo on her wrist. Pretty cool. Tweet about something awesome that your mother did. Or, you know what? Even more than that. Tweet out a thank you to whoever was a mother figure. Whether it's a single father, an adopted mother, an aunt who's has no kids but she raises, her niece or nephew. There is so much awesome out there. It's fucking Mother's Day. Come on. Try to be a little bit classy. I know, it's asking way too much on Twitter. Little Richard passed away on May 9th, 2020, due to complications from bone cancer. Now, Little Richard was born on December 5th, 1932, as Richard Wayne Penniman. He was born in Macon, Georgia, a town I have spent way too much time in and not fond of. Now, Little Richard is arguably one of the founders of rock and roll. He is often called the architect of rock and roll. His first recording session was the Victor Sessions in 1951. He got some fame and attention for the Peacock Sessions of 1953, and by the time he had released his first studio album, Here's Little Richard, he had already gotten some fame and had his first major scandal. Little Richard was bisexual and a voyeur. So in 1955, he was arrested for sitting in the front seat of his car while watching a couple fornicate in the back seat of his car. It was all consensual, but he was arrested for that and banned in Georgia, but more so in Macon for a while. So by the time his first album had come out, he had already been famous with a scandal. A scandal that would have ended a far lesser person's career. He went on to later return to his religion and says he had been cured of his gayness. Now, I know that's controversial to a lot of people. My humble thoughts are, someone's sexuality is between them and whoever they want to share it with. And I don't know, I don't have any memories of him attacking others for their sexuality. So, if he was cured of something he wanted to be cured of, good for him. Wherever he is at, I hope he is happy, because his music gave me a lot of enjoyment. Especially coming from my elementary school bus driver in Gokschein, Germany. By the time I was in second grade, I had a dozen Little Richard songs memorized. Because this German bus driver was obsessed. And he listened to the same cassette tape every single morning for 2 years. Goodbye, Little Richard. Thank you for all the happy memories. Alright, now I got to talk about Naughty Dog. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm not a gamer. Well, they're making me do it. So, first I want to talk about who Naughty Dog is. Well, they were founded in 1984 as Jam Software. And their first game that I can remember is an Apple math game. Like Math Jam or something. We had it on our Apple computers at school. I do hate Apple. So that was the only game of theirs that I played. Still hate Apple. My apologies to the iSheep out there. But fuck you. Now, they did a Dream Zone game that my brother played. It was weird, like trapped in a dream kind of thing. Like Alice in Wonderland type stuff. It was apparently creepy. I don't remember it that well. It was on Commodore 64, I think. They went on to do Rings of Power for the Sega Genesis. And it was... I actually played it. It was forced on me because I loved Pools of Radiance. So everyone's like, well, that's Nintendo. This is Sega. It's an upgrade. And when I say Nintendo, I mean regular NES. And yes, Rings of Power had much better graphics. But the story, it was good. But it wasn't nearly as open world as Pools of Radiance. My first ex-wife's favorite game was Crash Bandicoot. That inspired the Dragon. These guys did Crash Bandicoot and all 17 of its sequels. They had a big hit in 2001 with Jack and Dexter. I don't remember it. I don't think it was the Two Robots one. I think it was like Clash and Clank or something. I don't know. Rattle and Spraddle, I don't know. Rattle and Clank? 2007, they had a huge hit with Uncharted. I bought all 4 games because they come in a pack. I played the first one. I love it. They really should make it into a movie. I keep hearing rumors that they are. Nathan Fillion should play the lead. That's a no-brainer. Anyone but Nathan Fillion, it's going to be a letdown. They'll probably get Mark Wahlberg. And then in 2013, to bring us up to date, they had The Last of Us. I played the first one. It's a very good story, very touching. Good stuff. So, what's all this bullshit about The Last of Us 2? Well, they leaked the storyline, and it's bad. It's super woke. It destroys the first game. It's awful. Okay. It happens. As much as I love Highlander 2, awful movie. Still got a fantastic TV show and several more good to decent movies after the abortion of a movie that was Highlander 2. Now, the problem is, Naughty Dog is going after people. DMCA takedowns, copyright strikes, trying to shut channels down. Now, it's reasonable if people are sharing the leaks. But that's not what they're doing. They're going after people that are sharing single images of newspaper articles about it. They're going after people who don't have any images or video at all that are just talking about it. They're even going to Reddit and taking down memes like this one on the screen. I might get a strike on my channel just for sharing this meme. Now, you make a super woke crappy game. I'm not going to buy it. A lot of people aren't going to buy it. But you pull this crap, and I'm not going to buy your next game or the next one after that. I'm not going to buy any of your crap. If that's the way you're going to treat people, try to come after people that hard, you don't know how the internet works. Like, you try to shut down a website. They came after a dude, shut down his live stream, which would have gotten, I don't know, a few hundred, maybe 1,200 views. So he makes a video about Naughty Dog shutting down his live stream. He's probably going to get like 30 or 40,000 views out of it. Good job, guys. It sucks that your game got leaked. Sucks for you. Saved me like $50. But, motherfucker. Doing this is just making it worse. And it's just making people fucking turn on you. Just accept the loss. You made a stupid woke game. You let Anita Sarkeesian get involved. And you fucked up the game. Just do better on the next one. It's not been the most awesome month. It's not been a fantastic year. The year before that, it was pretty awful. And the one before that might have even been worse. This week has been I lost a friend of 20 years. And on the same day, my cousin gave birth to a miracle baby. No one thought baby Ryland would make it to this planet. And I'm looking forward to seeing him prove everyone wrong for many years to come. We all hit rough patches. I have hit some pretty big bumps lately. And I've hit them at full speed, and I've hit them pretty hard. All you can do is hope to get airborne. So when you come down, it's either an impressive landing or a horrifying crash that leaves scars to laugh about. I can't promise things will get better. I can't promise things will get worse. But things will get something. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. And if you don't mind, I would like to close out with a wonderful quote. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in.